Welcome, mindful educators. I am Andrew Jordan Nance, and I'm going to teach you some mindful breathing options. So, without further ado, here we go. And consider trying these breathing options coming from recess, going to the lunchroom, coming back from the lunchroom. Anytime there's a big transition, and of course, when the kids arrive at school, it might be a really good idea to do some sort of centering activity because of what might have gone on at home, whether it was, a busy morning or not. All right, the first one is starfish or 5-finger breathing. And you basically just put up your hand like this, like a starfish, and you breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, etc. And often you can tell the kids, breathing in, breathing out. So they can do it in silence, but you prompt them. Excellent. The next one is ocean breathing. And this is simple. You just put your hands real flat on your ears and you cup them and then take a breath in and out. And it actually sounds like you're listening through a shell. So it's pretty cool. I really enjoy that one. And the other one is elephant breathing. And this one's easy. You just put your hands like this, and just like you've got a trunk of an elephant, and you're just gonna breathe in like this. And then you can even do it like it's a trunk going way up to the sky. So like that. And then Spider-Man breathing is a fun one. What I have the kids do is sit cross-legged on the floor or on a chair, and basically you just put your hands like Spider-Man, like this, and you breathe in. You make your hands flat like a pancake, and then when you breathe out, you bring in your 2 middle fingers. Breathe in and breathe out. The other option is you can actually shoot webbing up to the ceiling. So like breathing out, or breathing in, breathing out. Or vice versa. You can go breathing out and breathing in. Breathing out and breathing in. Something to try. And then quiet coyote. A lot of teachers use this as a very punitive moment in their school day. They might look at the kids and hopefully wait for them to be quiet. But this is a great opportunity to breathe. So basically, we have this wonderful coyote right here, and he's going to take a breath. So you get all the kids to breathe with you. So instead of holding their breaths, waiting for everyone to be quiet, they're oxygenating their minds. And so they're starting to think more clearly, check in with themselves. So do that as long as you need to. You can do that walking to recess, etc. Great. The next one is called butterfly breathing. And option 1 is you clasp your hands like this, put it under your chin, and you just take a deep breath. And let it out. Breathing in. And letting it out. Good. Option 2 is standing or sitting on the inhale. Bring both arms up alongside your body. And you could call this eagle breathing if you wanted. You can get as creative as you'd like, or owl breathing. So shark fin breathing is in a seated position. You place your hand in front of your face like a shark, and like a shark fin. And as you lower your hand to your heart, you say to yourself, sit straight, sit still, sit silently, shut eyes, and softly breathe. I have the power to make wise decisions. And then you begin again. Sit straight, sit still, sit silently, shut eyes, softly breathe. I have the power to make wise decisions. Then there is smell a rose and blow out a candle. And you can repeat that, obviously. Blowfish breathing, I learned the other day. And you cup your mouth with your hands like a mask, like this. And then with each inhale, you open your hands like this and exhale. The next one is balloon breathing. And I have to get my breathing ball. So just 1 second. It's right here. And this is called a Hoberman sphere or a breathing ball. And basically, you just go like this. It's a great way to help kids remember to breathe from their belly rather than do this. It just doesn't help the brain and the body self-regulate as well. So by doing this, we get a nice big belly, and they get a sense of what it's like to fill up their bellies. And what I do is I have everyone in a circle. I have each child breathe 3 times and go all the way around the circle, and we try to breathe together. And then I encourage them, if they start getting bored or fidgety, because that happens, I have them put their hands together like this and breathe with the person with the breathing ball. So, and a sweet thing to do is, as you're passing, maybe as in a more advanced round, is someone breathes twice, and then they give one side of the breathing ball to their neighbor, and they breathe together once. It's a really great way to kind of connect with another human being in the classroom. Often, I think they kind of just move around without really connecting. So that's something to consider. And then, let's see, the next one is elevator breathing with a breathing buddy. So have the kids lay down, like maybe for nap time, and see how big they can get their bellies with each breath. You could use a Hoberman sphere, although it would probably fall off. If there's teddy bears or stuffed animals in the classroom or a book, it really doesn't matter. Just have the breathing buddy on their belly button, if you would, and then just as if they're lying down, just breathe in and breathe out. So kind of like the stuffed animal is going on a little elevator ride, a couple inches, and then back, and repeat. Good. Someone even recommended that you could even have some dice, and you could roll the dice to see how many floors the breathing buddy goes up. So do we go up 3 floors or 5 floors or just 1 floor? So something fun to do with the kids. And then rocket breathing. So you press your hands flat together, and this is sort of the capsule in front of your heart. And then breathe in. As you inhale, the rocket takes off up the center of your body until your arms are above your head. Exhale, and land the rocket back down to earth. And this could be done standing or sitting. This one's a really sweet one. It's called firecracker breathing. And you press your hands flat together, very much like what we just did, in front of your heart, and breathe in. And when you get to the top, you clap and let the fireworks land back in your lap. And you breathe in, you clap, and let the fireworks land back in your lap as you exhale out. Good. Crocodile breathing, arms out straight, hands together. Breathe in big. And while deep while raising the right arm, and then exhale all at once. Clamp. You get the idea. Beach ball breathing, big breath while opening arms wide and then overhead like this. So let's see, how would it be? So it'd be like that. And often making a sound on the exhale is a great idea. It engages the kid a little bit more. So it could be shh, like the beach ball is deflating, you know, something to think about. Flower breathing. So this one, let's see, is you basically curled up. Let me see, I'm going to read this. Yeah, so it's flower breathing. So you're curled up on the floor like this, and then you basically reach up to the sky, and then curl back into the flower. And reach up like an opening bud, and then curl back down. Good. That's a really good physical one, obviously. Some of these things are kind of static, so it's good to move the kids around. Bumblebee breathing. So this is interesting. So you buzz on the out breath, zzz, and then you suck in honey on the in breath. So that's a great way to kind of bring the energy of the classroom down. And then dragon breathing is fun. Breathe in while making dinosaur hands like this, and exhale, fire out, bringing the hands down. So you breathe in, and then like you're blowing fire out. Good. And then this one's sweet. It's put your arms outstretched and make the sides like a faucet touching. And then squeeze hand tight. Breathe in and exhale and release your fingers, sprinkling down, making a shushing sound. Shh. Breathe in and exhale, making a shushing sound. Shh. Good. The next one is 4-7-8 breathing. You breathe in for 4, hold for 7, and then breathe out for 8. And of course, you can change it up to be any sort of number you want if you feel like holding their breath for 7 seconds is too much. But let's try it. So I'll breathe in for 4. Good. And then repeat. So birthday cake breath. Rolling dice is another opportunity here to roll some dice to see how many birthday candles you will blow out. So let's say we rolled, I don't know, we had 1 dice and we rolled it as a 6. So we'll have 6 candles up. So we'll breathe in and then breathe out. Good. And do it again 3 times. So the next one is Incredible Hulk breath. I've never done this, but we're going to wing it. So on the in-breath, you bring your arms up like you're flexing your muscles. And then on the out-breath, you come down slightly and you release your knees a little bit so you're slightly bent. And then you come back up and you flex your muscles and then you... Good. And this is one of my favorites right now. This is the Superman breath. And so you inhale, how does it work? You inhale like this. And you stick your chest out, suck your stomach in maybe, and then you breathe out like you're flying to the moon. And then you clasp your hands together like this, flex, and then you breathe out. Good. So it just can go on and on. That's a really, really fun one. They love that. This one is called Wonder Woman or Cowboy breath. So if you've got mixed genders in your classroom, you can give them this option. So you inhale and you bring one hand over your head. And then you pretend to spin a lasso. And then on the exhale, you let out the lasso and you pretend to capture something, whether it's a bad guy or a bucking bronco. Dolphin breath, you hold your palms together at your belly. And inhale like this. And then on the exhale, you dive into the water. Hands on your belly. Exhale. Good. The next one is snake breath. You hold your hands together in front of your chest in a prayer position like this, and inhale. And when you're exhaling, wiggle your hands and arms together upwards, making an S sound. So like this. So. Great. Last few, square breath or triangle or rectangle or circle breathing, whatever you want. A lot of people just call it square breathing, but I say why not choose the geometric figure of your choice. So you have a square in your mind and you go and you do this for as long as you want. Great. Bubblegum breath. Pretend you are chewing a big piece of gum, which is a great exercise for relaxing the jaw. And then eventually you take a deep breath in through your nose and put your hands on either side of your mouth like this. And on the exhale, pretend your hands are the bubblegum. And then take another breath. With each time the bubble gum gets bigger. And then clap your hands together and rub your hands together and begin again. So it's a great way to kind of wake up the body, wake up the jaw, and it's super fun, and who doesn't like getting bubble gum all over their face? And then this last one is called the flower of gratitude breathing. And I think I'll sit down for this one. You basically sit and you create 2 flower petals like this, 2 lotus flowers, if you will. And then you allow your eyes to close, and with each breath, you think of something that you're happy about or you're grateful for that brings you a smile. So, and this is a silent exercise, and then afterwards you can ask the kids what they're grateful for, but this is what you do. So I'm silently thinking to myself, I'm grateful for my dog, so my thumb goes down. And then I'm grateful for the blue sky. I'm grateful for my best friend. And then eventually your hand is down. And then the last one, you just bring both your hands to your heart and you just realize how fortunate you are to have 10 things you're grateful for. And just, when you're ready, open your eyes. And then what I like to do is I like to go around and I say, tell me one thing you're grateful for. And that way we get a sense of just how similar we all are. Or that, you know, if they're grateful for something that you hadn't thought of, you can go, oh yeah, I'm grateful for that too. So that's all of the breathing exercises I have for you today. I'm sure there's lots more. Do send them my way if you'd like. But thank you for your time, and I hope these are useful to you. And hopefully we'll see you in the future. Thanks.